boxing community. Salute to everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you, all the subscribers, all those who've been, tuning into my lives just called The Fight, recently. Great stuff. People from Europe tuning in, man. I really appreciate you. The new subscribers also, subscribers who have been with me since day one. I really appreciate you. I just love chopping it up with you guys, man. I really appreciate you. And y'all know what it is. We do all this for the love of the sport of boxing. And for the love of you guys, I do this, So thank you so much. And I want to talk a little bit about this, Daniel Jacobs' performance against Gabe Rosado. Wow, boxingscene.com, link in the description. Check it out. It says Daniel Jacobs bags lackluster split decision win over Gabe Rosado. Let's go directly to one of Daniel Jacobs' quotes, man. Direct quote. It says right here, "I didn't think I did the best performance." I mean, Jacobs himself said that. I thought I could have did a little better. A little bit better. Atmosphere was a little weird. No fans, nothing to really pump you up. But it's my fault. Okay, now my personal opinion. I mean, other fighters who are fighting in the bubbles or what have you, right, without a crowd, in stadiums or whatever, right, arenas with no crowds, they come and fight and they give a lot better performances. I understand styles make fights. I give my hats off to Daniel Jacobs in his win. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do. But Gabe Rosado, I mean, he was doing quite well. I like Gabe Rosado's performance, even though they're both out of their primes, in my personal opinion. As a matter of fact, when I was calling the fight with White Chocolate and Maddox, I enjoyed the fight, and at the end of the fight, after the fight, I was just chit chatting with the crowd there, those who were tuning in, and I was saying that Daniel Jacobs, I wasn't really Daniel Jacobs isn't as as he was before. I personally think that Daniel Jacobs is out of his prime, and I really wasn't even announcing the fight. I really wasn't in the lead up to the fight with between Daniel Jacobs and Gabe Rosado. I really wasn't excited about it. I mean, it is what it is. I was more excited about seeing White Chocolate, fight because it's a prospect. I have had my eye on him for a while, and I like him. Has some things to work on, Nikita, right? But it is what it is. I like him, and I wanted to see him fight, and that's why I called it his fight. So concerning Daniel Jacobs, check it out. It was the main event. I mean, you think about things. It was the main event, and it's like, it is what it is. I mean, I wasn't really impressed at all, and I wasn't hyped up about the fight, between Daniel Jacobs and Gabe Rosado. And you guys saw the results. You saw the fight. So, we saw how he performed. I watched up to round 9, I think, round 8 or 9, and I went to take a shower. I was like, I'm not going to watch this anymore. Why am I going to watch this? Because, I watched it in the first few rounds, most of the fight at least I watched until round 8, and then I left because I was like, you know what? It's what I thought it was going to be. It's what I thought what it was going to be. I mean, usually when I'm excited about a fight, I talk about it. I post, videos about it. All due respect to these fighters, though. But, Daniel Jacobs himself is saying, I didn't. And I don't think personally it's an excuse, man, to talk about no fans, nothing to pump you up. I mean, your motivation, your fire, your passion, your hunger should pump you up. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't, but he's like a man. Jacobs is admitting it's his fault. So I mean, I agree. You know what I'm saying? But hey, hats off to Daniel Jacobs. I don't think he should fight Charlo. Okay, the top names right now, he's not at that level anymore. Daniel Jacobs has a great career. I'm not taking anything away from him. I like his skills. But it is what it is. I just think he's out of his prime. He's probably keep fighting a couple more fights, but, under par, not top competition, not the upper echelon of the division. You know what I'm saying? He's not ready for Charlo. Jamal Charlo would really hurt him. He would really take him out. Jamal Charlo's in his prime. He has shown, versatility when he fights. He's been growing. It is what it is. I don't think he's just... We had a great. Daniel Jacobs continues to say, we had a great camp. I obviously didn't show everything that I needed to do. I don't know why, but that's him. He should have. Showed up and showed out against Gabe Rosado. We're talking about Gabe Rosado, ladies and gentlemen. He's not. You know what I'm saying? All due respect, right there. You know what I'm saying? But he's not upper echelon competition. Daniel Jacobs should have done a lot more. I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying, That's my opinion, my humble opinion, you know what I'm saying? And he says here, and my corner was obviously instructing me from the corner. Well, yeah, okay. But I guess I was looking for shots to load up. I was looking for the right hand. I mean, he was a little bit too precautious. I mean, I don't know why. I seen he was susceptible. Okay, every time he would go down I would land it right. So I guess I got right hand happy, etc., whatever. Okay, so that's what it is. I want to kind of share with you guys with a couple boxers. I'm sure you guys saw it already, but look what Teofimo said. That bleep, okay, you know, I keep it clean, was horrible. Wow. And I'm not blaming Teofimo for speaking like that. Definitely not concerning the fight. You know what I'm saying? Errol, heck Jacobs doing? Okay. I mean, you know, there are more people talking about it, obviously. I just don't want to get to all those tweets and whatever, right? But it is what it is, man. Daniel Jacobs, I mean, just to conclude this video, make it short, you know what I'm saying? I don't, he's not in it anymore for the top echelon names. I mean, he already did Triple G, Canelo. I mean, the Triple G fight was close, very close. You know, but that was back when Daniel Jacobs was a little faster. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was still in his prime, I consider. By the time he fought Canelo, I'm not too sure about that. But you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, hats off to Daniel Jacobs. I really like his story. I really like his backstory. Generally speaking, you know, survived cancer, if I'm not mistaken, had surgery on his back. He was told he wasn't going to fight anymore. I mean, amazing story. Amazing story. Nothing to take away. I like Daniel Jacobs. I really do, man. You know, great inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I'm talking about his performance, you know. So I rightly divide these kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about his performance against Gabe Rosado. So, you know, all you guys, you know, oh, you're hating, and of course not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, hats off down Jacobs. I wish the best for him, but he's just not. He's not in anymore for the top competition. I don't think so. So you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. What do you guys think? Go ahead and comment below. Share, subscribe. New listeners, go ahead and subscribe. You know what I mean? Go ahead and like it up. You know what I'm saying, man? Do it all for you guys. Do it all for the love of the sport of boxing, and I'm really enjoying the ride, man. So hey, it is what it is. You know, thank you so much, man. Stay safe out there. Renee Boxing. Peace out.